Hello mga kasyo, welcome back again to our channel, Team Reyes. And for today's vlog, meron po kaming i-discuss regarding po sa pag-travel ko going from Abu Dhabi to Toronto to Edmonton, na kasama yung dalawang pusa namin. Ito si Mia tsaka si Shito, nandyan sila. Papakita ko sa inyo. Yan, si Mia, then si Shito. Okay. Meron po kasi tayong kapatid na nag-comment regarding about sa travel.
So I think she speaks English only. So her name is Siesha Chandok. Yun yung comment niya. Thank you for watching our past video, and we really appreciate your comment. That's why we're making this video. Detailed explanation, detailed research na nagawa namin before they traveled, and then we also detailed elaborate kung paano namin siya ginawa up to the last step. So her comment is, "Hi, great video. We will be traveling soon from the UAE to Edmonton with our cat. Please, can you guide me? Can I contact you directly? God bless." So instead of her contacting us directly, we will be making this video para mag-guide din yung iba na lang in general. So first is, why did we choose DIY instead of relocation? Kasi as per our research, we've really reached out to different kinds of vets with different kinds of relocation services, and ang value is around 13,000 dirhams to 18K. Yun na yung mga mura daw. So we decided to do DIY kasi hindi lang naman yung cats yung gastos when he followed me here. Nung nag-travel siya alone with the cats, meron din yung ticket niya, meron din yung luggage pa. So we decided to go around the values that we have, and yung 13K dirhams para na din siyang including his ticket, including pa his luggage. So nakatipid kami. For Siesha, if you're just traveling with one cat, this you might be having a different process kasi it would be easier for one. We have two cats, so it was much more complicated. So to summarize, if you will only have one cat, then you should research about cats in cabin, which is very, very, very cheap compared sa two. Kasi a lot of airlines does not allow cats in cabin, but those airlines that will allow is very cheap compared sa may dalawang kang cat. So kami, kailangan namin i-consider kasi usually airlines will only allow one cat per one person. Isa lang naman nag-travel.
So I'm alone. So mga kasyo, mag-English tayo ngayon, at yung nag-comment is kapatid natin na ibang lahi.
Ako hindi pumunta rito para lait-laitin, ha. Handa mo, ha.
So okay, first what we have is we search for a cargo, pet cargo agency.
Yeah, for options.
So we made our options, plan A, plan B, and plan C, and we got the quotation from the first one, which is from American Vet Clinic, where in here ang gastos na mangyayari is it's all about 17,900.
Yeah.
So it is really It is really big for us.
But that's for
since-
2 cats.
Yeah, that's for 2 cats. 17,900 dirhams for 2 cats. So they will do everything, the process, and so we also found someone provide us 13,000 dirhams, and we got also 15,000 dirhams. So in this part, my wife will gonna discuss why we did DIY.
Yan, so because of that values, we decided to do DIY. Kasi nga, we need the other value for his own naman. Kasi kailangan niya magdala ng extra luggage. Maliban pa dun is kailangan din niyang bumili ng mga gamit na dadalhin niya. So, if we will spend that much money just for cats, lugi kami. Lugi kami. Sila na lang magtrabaho, no?
Galing ha?
Yan, so, for siya, as mentioned earlier, if you will only have 1 cat, then this process might be very different. You just need to research. Maybe you can research for Lufthansa and have your cats in cabin. That would be possible. Also, because a lot of UAE airlines, airlines coming from UAE will not allow in cabin. Say for example, Emirates will not allow cats in cabin. They will only allow in cargo. There are a lot of airlines that will not be allowed to have cats or pets going from UAE to Toronto because of rabies issue. So research on that, kasi if you will have 1 cat only, then if it will travel in cabin, we didn't try it. So we only have cats in cargo hold. The term would be cats in cargo as excess baggage. Yan.
Yeah. What are the requirements for bringing the cats here in Canada?
Yeah, so first is research properly the breed of your cat. So important siya because a lot of cat breeds is not allowed to travel even cabin or hold. Say for example, flat-faced Persians, not allowed.
Yeah.
Also, yung mga rare breeds like Sphinx, they have a different kind of rule and different kinds of permits. Then you need to
do the sizing of the cat.
From
Length,
dito hanggang sa tail.
Yeah.
Sa butt. Sa butt.
and then from
From the back and
yeah.
then to the feet. So standing, sitting, and lying down.
para this reason is to allow the agency to know what are the kennel that they'll be using or they will recommend to you.
Or if you will be buying your own kennel, then you know what their dimensions. So the airports are very strict on the space that the pet will be moving around. So the kennel must have a certain space for the cats to sit, to lie down, and to stand up. So kaya importante na yung size ng cats nyo is tama dun sa kennel.
Yes. Second thing is they want to know the age of the cats. Also, she mentioned already earlier the breed, but they need also to know the age of the cats and the weight of the cat also.
Yan, kasi weight, size, as well as the age will determine if you will be allowed by the airport. So, sayang lahat ng research nyo at gastos nyo na at pagdating nyo sa airport, like, you're all ready, and then when you come to the airport,
they will
check your cats, and it's not even passable on the age. Say for example, too young, it's not allowed to travel 6 months and younger. So if you're already paid for everything, and then when you come to the airport, you'll be denied.
It will be useless. So we are going to discuss the Toronto. So in Toronto, only receiving airport for cargo, sila lang talaga. They're the only receiving airport here in Canada. cargo.
As far as
As
I
far as we
research.
research and as far in our experience, mga kasyo, we are just like discussing everything that we experience when we are traveling together with when I travel together with my two cats.
Yeah, so since we will be traveling to UAE as what we've been told by the Emirates. So we've chosen Emirates and we will discuss to you why later. They were the one who informed us that only Toronto is the province that receives pets
Pets.
in cargo.
In cargo.
Some of the provinces does not allow yet. I don't know why, but that's what they told us.
So if you are traveling to Montreal,
I think I've searched because Montreal is cheaper.
cheaper.
So at the time when he traveled, Montreal is cheaper as well as BC. So it's cheaper, but then they don't allow yet. So sira ang budget.
Regarding about the what is that? Booking an airline. So we try a lot of airlines. Lots of airlines that we try. We call Lufthansa, we call Etihad, we even call Canadian Air.
Air
Canadian, sorry.
Air Canada.
Air Canada, sorry. And we also try some US airlines.
United.
Yeah. But it's really pricey.
So first is when we tried Lufthansa, they have different kinds of drop-offs. Say for example, Lufthansa UAE to Amsterdam, if you lay over more than how many hours, you will not be allowed here. Also, where Lufthansa is very cheap, Etihad, the only thing about Etihad is that it's very
Expensive.
good, but then they will let you pay 1,500, so 1,500 USD just for your cat to be with them. Before we started this, we were actually sure about Air Canada. We were already expecting that they will fly directly from UAE, Toronto to Edmonton using Air Canada. But then Air Canada confirmed to me that they will not allow any pets from UAE because UAE is reported as one of the highest risk for rabies. Maybe because UAE really reports properly about rabies cases, possibly. But as per Air Canada, anything that flies from UAE to Canada, they will not allow any pets. We traveled with Emirates. I booked the ticket and then I used the booking reservation and gave it to him. And then he actually will explain to you how he called the representative in Emirates to book and pay for the cats.
I call them. I ask them that I will be traveling in this state and it is possible to have my two cats on cargo. I mean in the belly of the plane.
When you call the representative, clearly tell them that I will be reserving space for my two cats in one kennel in the cargo hold as excess baggage. So yun yung that is the exact and complete term. Because maybe if you will just say excess luggage, there might be confusion. And then if you will say cargo, then they might consider that you will be relocating your cat as cargo, and that is a very expensive
expensive
way. So it should be cargo hold as excess baggage, and you need to clearly tell them that you will fly with your pet.
Yes, that is the most important thing to tell them is you will fly together with the pets. Then the next step is they're going to ask you if do you have already the updated rabies from your cats. So you need to get that one. Yeah, the vaccine.
You have your latest rabies.
Rabies
vaccine.
Yeah, rabies vaccine. Sorry. So, hirap pala mag-English mga kasi. Kakainis.
Baka ngayon tuluyan kita.
Later, but just give how you call the representative.
Okay, I just call them and then I ask them that I'll be traveling in this state and you need to tell them
The weight.
yeah
Yun.
you need to tell them that when you are traveling, you will be together with your cat, and then this is the details of my cat, this is the breed of my cat, and then they will give you a response if they will allow you. I call with this specific date, and they told me that this date is not it's not allowing for pet
Availability.
yeah, the availability of the cargo hold from the belly of the plane. So what I did is I just like, okay, I need to book from another date, but I just need to have a slot for the pet cargo. So when I told them like that, then they just like find a way, find a date for me that I can go together with my cat.
Okay, so first step, book a flight. Number 2, call a rep. Number 3, confirm if that date has an available space for your cats in cargo. Number 4, provide them all your cat's details. And number 5, wait for the confirmation. So while you're waiting for the confirmation, they will also confirm to you if yes, they are allowed, because as what we said, there are breeds of cats or pets that is not allowed to travel via hold. And then after they give you an approval, they will also inform to pay.
Yes.
How did you pay?
We pay through card.
How much?
It's around
650
650
USD.
USD.
But that's for
2 cats. That is for the cargo only. Okay, so don't be so amazed for the price, because we're gonna also discuss regarding about the processing of the documents for the cats. So the first step that I did for my cat is I just like drop them in the clinic to get an updated vaccine. Then
oh, and it's also be reminded that you need a few days before your flight
Yeah.
to take the vaccine.
I think the requirements is 30 days. Supposed to be it is 30 days before the travel. You need to get a vaccine from your cat.
Some cats will have allergic reaction like Shito. So we have 2 cats. Our first cat, Mia, she didn't have any allergic reaction, but Shito has blisters. As per the vet, it's an allergic reaction to the anti-rabies vaccine. So that's why 30 days, or as per vet's requirement, you need to visit them ahead before your flight so that the vaccine will be completely out of their system.
So the next step that we did is we go to the Ministry of Pet something to get some approval. You can just like search what are the requirements to Dubai airport, to export pets.
Check that
Yeah.
link below.
Then the second one is, the third one is we also get the doctor's approval, vet doc approval regarding for both of them that they are allowed to travel. So these are the 3 major requirements that you need to have.
So which vet did you go to?
Fit Life. Yeah. Then
Then that's
the
it.
next step is just for the government step. Both of them cost us like 250 times 2, so it's 500 plus 75 to 75, so it's around 700. So the Ministry of Pet something, which is from the government, you will
480.
Yeah, you're just going to pay for that one.
The next step is
The next step is you're going to train your cat into your kennel.
so for their kennel, we bought a 68 by 47 by 51. That would house 2 cats na. So having that, you need to train your cats in the kennel. So how did you train
So
them?
what I did is I just like put them inside of the kennel, and then I just put a towel, so it will be dark for them, because for sure what the vet is telling us, when they are traveling on the cargo hold, I mean in the belly of the plane, it will be like dark. So they supposed to learn that one week before the travel. You don't need to feed them. before the travel. Like 6 hours before the travel, you don't need to feed them. Cat will survive without food, without water for 3 days. That is the advice of the vet. So you need to do that one. Otherwise, you'll get in trouble in the airport.
But
Or
don't
in the
worry,
plane.
when we chose Emirates, right? So, Kirk, when he was in the airport, he was given the cat pet pads for the kennel, so that if ever they pee or maybe accidentally poo, they will have some pads for that. So that's why you don't feed them 6 to 12 hours before
Yeah.
the flight, so that to ensure that your cats is safe from disgusting smell.
When you reach in the airport of Dubai, so the first thing that they were going to do for the cats are they will scan that one. So that is why one of the reason I'm telling you guys, you don't need to feed them because maybe they poop inside. So they will not help you to do that one, and then there is also a possibility that they will reject you for the trouble because of the smell of the cats. A calming color which you
Yeah.
can just like search in the
Amazon. Like this.
Yeah. So the procedure from them
Is done.
is done. So you will not you will not meet them anymore because the airport person will just
Bring them to the
bring
cargo
them to the
hold.
cargo hold.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to bring zip ties.
Yeah, zip ties for um, the um, the food of the cats. When I finish there, I just wait for the boarding.
So, next step is, what did you do when you arrived in Toronto?
First is um,
Customs check.
yeah, I went to the customs to show all my documents, and when I got approved, they gave me some, what do you call this one? Work permit.
You were given the work permit there.
They give me the work permit letter. Then after that one, that's the time I collect my luggage and also my cat. And I went to another screening because they need to ask for the documents of the cat. So I showed them the documents of the cat, and I paid both for them 100 Canadian dollars for entry. So I don't know if they change right now. So you need to prepare a Canadian dollar to pay for them, or you can just like use your
If you have credit card.
credit card.
Oh, and he traveled July 2023. So if anything changes from this moment onwards, just double check, research, or call Toronto Pearson Airport or your airlines. Maybe they have the details for that. To mind you, all the payments are inside the airport. Then you screen the cat with the staff. What happened next?
The next step is I book for cat flight.
We already have a booking, but
I just paid for them.
Yeah.
So that's the time I pay for them. Then
Also for his luggage.
yeah, I pay for them and also for my additional luggage. And then after that one, what happened is the same what happened in UAE. They need to scan and everything, and then wait, and then they will confirm to you that they are okay. Then that's the time you will be waiting for your
boarding. So just a short tip. Okay, what we did, why did we have two separate flights instead of having a connecting flight? So the difference is, connecting flight is UAE, Toronto, Toronto, Edmonton. If you will have UAE connecting until Edmonton, possibility is that you will not be allowed by airlines to have your pets with you for a connecting flight because animals, especially your pets, standard rule is that they are not allowed to fly 14 hours more. Straight flight. So as per the advice of Air Canada, they are not allowing, or they will not accept Toronto Edmonton flight with your pets if you have a connecting flight, because cats, that travels more than 14 hours will die. Like
Yeah.
they or maybe suffer from super long flight house. So what they suggested to me is book separate flights for
Yeah.
UAE Toronto, and then book separate flight from Toronto to UAE to Edmonton. So this is much more expensive, but they will allow you. So why did I choose Air Canada from Toronto to Edmonton? Because Air Canada has a very good review, and they have a very good pet amenities, and they take care of the cats properly. Also, the pets will have a resting time. So he arrived in Toronto 9 a.m. and his next flight is 2 p.m. to
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Yeah. You need to get to give some clear what do you call this one?
Layover.
Layover.
So-
Not only 3 hours. 3 hours will not accommodate
Suffice,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
You need to understand that when you go down from the airplane, when you reach Toronto, you will clear customs. You will also wait for your baggage, and you will wait for your cat in the cargo. Plus, you will need to screen again your cat and then have your cats checked.
Yeah.
Toronto to Edmonton. So if you will have less than 3 hours of layover, you will be left
Yeah.
by your plane.
FYI to those who are planning to travel together with 2 or 3 cats, take care, because every time there will be a connecting flight, I mean every time you have another flight, once they will check, they want to remove the cats, so you need to hold them, so you need to prepare if there is something dirty in the
Pad.
kennel.
In the pad.
So this is my just my experience that I have very very calm travel, because I have the calming, and I have also the pads, extra pads, especially in Toronto.
They're very strict.
They're very strict for the
cleanliness.
of the kennel. So if you have something to ask,
Just
comment down below. Okay, and then we were going to share also our email in your comments, so you can just like email us, and we will provide you everything, the details, if you want to be to
We'll
have
give you the links.
the links and the
Contacts.
number, and also the value.
So guys, to sum up everything, you will have an option to book relocation services if you have much money to spare. If you want to travel with your cat, you can have an option to bring them in a cabin if you're traveling alone for one. If you're traveling 2 people, then one for each person. So you can travel with them. Just make sure that you will buy a very good cabin pet bag. This is what we bought. Actually, we prepared a pet bag like this in case one of our cats travels in cabin and one travels in cargo. But then we process them as 2 cats in one kennel. So what you need to do, check your cat's weight, your cat breed, their sizes and their age, prepare their passports with them. Also, the next is to book a vaccination for your cat, provide a doctor's appointment, as well as the Ministry of UAE approval for exporting cats to a different country. Next step would be booking flights. So we've used Emirates from Dubai to Toronto, and then we've used Air Canada from Toronto to Edmonton. And then make sure that your kennel fits cats perfectly from their size, sitting down and standing up. So because we have 2 cats, we've have 68 by 47 by 51 kennel. And then also when you reach Toronto, make sure that you have extra pads, and you can also give them water, but not food if you will still have another flight, because they will not allow you. So when you reach Toronto, you will have customs, baggage, cat, scanning, and another booking. So make sure that you have an ample layover time so that you will have all the process complete before your next flight. And then that's it.
Yeah. Okay, that will be all. So thank you so much for watching and for all our kabayans there, mga ka-show. Pasensya talaga. Hindi ako magaling sa mga ganito.
Comment down below.
Just comment down below if you have another request. Maraming salamat sa lahat mga nanonood and for all shout out nga pala kay Louie Cabron Cabello at saka kay Michael Cabello at kay Kuya Perds Velardo.
And to my sister, John Daniel Ramel, for the #1 fans for our baby Mia and baby Menchito.
So thank you so much and God bless us all. Bye!